Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're looking at the recoil patterns for the AKM since the new update 17. I'm sure that you guys have noticed as much as I have how much nicer the AK is handling since the update. Which is interesting because the way that I interpreted the patch notes was that the AK recoil patterns were not going to change at all, but you'll soon see that that's definitely not the case. So from my point of view, this has been a pretty anticipated video, and I think that you'll be pretty surprised with some of the results. Also, as I'm sure that a lot of you guys already know, PUBG Xbox is switching to analog controls sometime pretty soon, so I've decided to wait on sharing my controller settings with you guys, as there's a chance that I might change my settings again following this update. But without further ado, let's get stuck into the AKM recoil patterns. In terms of the bare-boned AK setup, you'll notice that the recoil pattern is almost unrecognisable compared to the pre-update AK. There were significant improvements in vertical recoil with crouching and proning positions. Horizontal recoil control was also really impressive for crouching and prone position. The Flashhider showed some improvements in vertical recoil control in all positions. Horizontal recoil control was slightly improved in standing. However, for crouching and prone, the horizontal control was slightly worse, if not similar to that of the bare AK. Early magazine spread was also very impressive with quite minimal recoil in either direction. Similar to pre-update, the AK with a suppressor showed quite good early magazine spread. You can see here, however, that towards the end of the magazine, horizontal recoil control was not great. Vertical recoil control was also quite similar, if not slightly worse than the bare AK setup. The compensator did control vertical recoil the best out of all AK setups. However, horizontal recoil control compared to the other setups and even the bare AK was not very impressive. So this really didn't make sense to me, and I couldn't help but go back and retest the AK as a bare bones weapon and with a compensator. But again, the results stood true, and the bare AK continued to show impressive recoil patterns. Similar to what we saw in the SCAR video, vertical recoil is now the most important to be able to control, and the relative difference in horizontal recoil changes across the different AK setups, in my opinion, is really not that significant. I would think that this is why anecdotally the AK with a compensator or a Flashhider does feel really nice to use, and although it was pretty interesting to see how well the bare AK handled, I'm definitely not going to be ditching barrel attachments for my AK. I personally feel that since the update, the AKM is definitely the best assault rifle in the game. With an impressive weapon damage of 49 and significantly improved recoil patterns, I simply can't go past the AKM in its current state. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future Bluehole decide to nerf the AK somewhat, but in the meantime I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of what I feel is a very overpowered weapon. So let's hope that this video doesn't get too much traction so that we can keep this information to ourselves for a little bit longer. But anyway, as always guys, thank you very much for being here and watching my videos. I really appreciate all your comments and feedback, so keep that up and I'll catch you guys in the next video.